Hi friends, it's Miss Dina. Today we're going to learn about our names and our things. So come on. Okay friends, so today's activity is called Our Names, Our Things. Now, this activity was created for in the classroom. However, you can do this at home with some adaptations. So the objective is to demonstrate knowledge of the alphabet, identifying names and letters, specifically in your child's name. So the goal for in the classroom would be to have them identify where their cubby is and identify their name. I know in a lot of our classrooms there is a check-in. So they would have a picture with their name that they would check in. Their name is usually on the word wall, usually in the writing center, different places around the room. I know the classroom that I was in, we had picture frames to display the children's work, and underneath that was their name. So lots of places that the child could identify their name. Now, at home, you might have some things where your child can have his or her own space. Maybe you have, I don't know, like a toy box. Maybe you could put the child's name on a toy box. Maybe they have their own water bottle, or just different things that you could have them have their own things. So try and think of some different things. Some people have storage at the front door, so maybe you have different containers, or storage baskets or something. You could put your child's name on one, so that they can begin to recognize their name. With that, you also want to identify the letters in their name. So go over, your name begins with the letter S. And, we capitalize the first letter because it's a name. So everybody's name, the first letter is capitalized or made big, uppercase. So talk about the letters in their name. Talk about the characteristics of the letter. So S, it's a big, one long curve shape. It just has one line that's just curved. Then you can talk about, each individual letter in their name, and the characteristics of that letter. So it's just a good way to kind of provide a space for your child to have their things, but also learn their name. So in that, the levels for this, like I said, you show them their name, and maybe you have a photo of your child at home you can put with the name, so they recognize that that's me and that's my name, so they can make a connection. The next level would be to find their name among other names and pictures. So maybe you made cards for the whole family with their pictures, and have your child pick out their name from all the family members. And you could start off with like just the child and mom and dad, and then add in like sibling and that kind of thing. Make it easy. Then you can have the child identify their name using only printed names. So take away the picture and just use their name. So if you know, then the next level will be have a child find their name by reading their name and then read the names on the other name cards together. So for your family, you would have them read their name, and then together you could read the family members' names. And then encourage them to name the letters, and read any names that they recognize. And I encourage the child to identify the name on their own name card as well as those of the others. So, and then, have them point to the word and read it. So, pretend this is the name and you have them point to it and read it across. That's just a good way to begin reading, because it keeps them kind of focused and keeps them in line. When they're reading, it just helps, their tracking. Okay, so those are kind of the levels. So start off, with their name and their picture, and then add in some names, and then go to printed names, have them read the names of their card, and then the other family members, and then begin to read all the other family members. So over time, they would be able to read all the family members. All right, so questions to guide your observations when you're doing the activity. So this is what to report back to your teacher. Was the child able to recognize letters in their own name? Okay, so this is one of the objectives, being able to recognize letters, especially in their name. So you want to make sure that you're really working on them with their name, not just, writing their name, but identifying those letters. That is really big for their reading skills, just identifying their name, the letters in their name. It helps them to see that the letters have importance. The letters end up spelling something, and then you read it. So all of this is connected. And then, which letters did they recognize from the other name cards? How long was the child able to attend to the experience? What names can the child identify? And did the child distinguish that each person has a special name and that it is written in a certain way? So, you hold out different cards, and was that child able to say, oh, that's mommy's name, or that's daddy's name? Were they able to recognize that? So this is a good activity, just to work with their names, work with the letters, and as always, these activities are super short and can be taken just about anywhere to do. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And thanks for watching.